Good afternoon. This is Kevin. It's Thursday, January 9th, and here I am with my e-mini analyst for today. If you've been following me, I've been counting out these waves, and I have one, two, three, and I mentioned we completed a fourth wave, which is the final wave before a final push up, and we are currently beginning that one. And I have some targets that are interesting. Number is 3,300. Um, I have three using the market's DNA of various legs of different portions of the market. I have three different legs in different areas that each line up at 3,300. So I think the market likes that number. Not only that, it's a nice psychological number, a whole number, 3,300. It seems logical to just go up and test it to see what's at 3,300. A self fulfilling prophecy, if you will, which is what a lot of the time the market is traded by humans. Even though computers are using algorithms, humans are creating the algorithms. So 3,300. So plus it matches up nicely with Elliott wave final wave count. And on this last leg up, just quickly, without getting too much in the weeds, here's how I'm counting this market so far on the final push up towards that 3,300. I got one, two, and then the longest leg, three, and then we corrected with a sharp move down right here. A little really quick sharp move down. That's four, and then we began a final push up here. One, two, three, and then if you're familiar with the Elliott wave, the alternation rule. Since this wave is so quick and sharp, the next correction is going to be long and drawn out. And as you can see, it's a little bit longer drawn out. This one's sharp and quick, so it makes sense that this one's going to be drawn out. So now, as you can see, we're making our final push up. So let me get into the measured moves and how I'm coming up with them. So here's the first one I want to use, and this is a 15-minute chart, by the way. As you can see in the back, the gray, it says 15 minutes for future reference if I forget to mention that. So this is an AB equals a CD leg on this final push beginning yesterday, I believe, into today. So what I basically did is this move from A to B, uh, I lined that up with the bottom connecting uh, leg, and now I'm going C to D. And if you look up here, it's 161%, which is Fibonacci number, and it's landing right around the 3,300 mark. Okay, so that the market's using our most current data with the AB equals CD leg. Okay, that's the first measure move I would like to highlight. That's pointing in that direction. And I'll go ahead and remove this to show you exactly how I did that. So I grabbed my Fibonacci tool and I went from A to B, and then I put it down here where this correction is the connecting piece that begins the C leg, and I just project it up. Right here is 100, which is we're really close to 100 percent, but I'm looking at the 161, which is a little bit larger than the AB equals CD. So it's basically AB equals 1.61 of AB. Okay, the CD's leg is going to be a little longer. And another thing, a rule of alternation. If this leg here, I bet this is a measured move here. If you go A, B here, and it's probably going to equal this leg. And then we got probably the first leg up starting here. Maybe it will hit here, go down, and then we'll make another smaller A, B, A, 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 B equals CD leg again. So that's the first measured move I've used. The second one on the 120-minute chart. The second measuring move I am using is this first leg that initiated from that C move. I used this first leg up here, and I attached it to over here. Actually over here. So this is the LOA rule. If we're calling this wave 1, wave 1 equals wave 5, or wave 5 equals wave 1 is a guideline he used to like to use. So if we use what the market has already showed us, this wave 1, I just attached it to the bottom of this wave 4, and it leads right there up to 3,300. That's the second DNA strand of a market in a different area, landing right on 3,300. So we got two of them, two measures going to 3,000 right now. Here's my third one. Here, this is, as you can see, January 4th, 2019. And as I mentioned, the market likes to use previous leg ones, or different DNA strands, or different legs of the market. And I picked this one because 1 and 5 equals 1 a lot of the times. So I did the exact same thing I just did on the 15-minute chart. So I put this first leg up that occurred back. That was the beginning of this big rally that we are still experiencing here. And as you could see, I'll use this in a different video on a daily chart. We still got clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs. So whether you're a believer in Elliott wave or you have suspicions of it, 5 waves are present in everywhere we look. So is A, B, C legs and measured moves. This is A, B, C right here, and I bet you it is a Fibonacci retracement, or a Fibonacci number. So if I go, I haven't even tested this one, but I'm pretty certain, and there we go. Right on the 138, it pivoted. Isn't that amazing? So this leg was 0.38 longer, but that's a Fibonacci, and then it found a bottom and it created this big move up. So the market likes to use, it likes symmetry. It likes neat and organized, and that might be the human aspect of it. So what I did here is the wave 1 started back January 4th, 2019. I just attached this distance down here, which I believe is a wave 4 area. And again, magically, it is lining up at 3,300. So, and as you could see here really quick, this is the final wave on a daily chart. I got 1, 2, 3, and as I just mentioned, we just finished a wave 4. Okay, the final wave 4 right here. So I hope that helps. I hope it's not confusing. I know it could get really cumbersome and confusing, I guess, with all these counts. When does it start? Are we going to start another 5 waves up? How many, they're all over the place. But I don't know. Stay tuned. 3,300. Here we come. Here we come.